Well, the cold north wind is blowing, as you can tell by our hair. So Kim, is there any winds of change happening in the wheat markets?
Not a whole lot. Wheat was a little more active than the other markets this week. You look at about a 35-cent price range for wheat prices, from $8.90 up to $9.25. End of the week in the middle there somewhere. On corn, only 11 cents moved from the bottom to the top. $7.27 to $7.38, so not anything happening in corn. Soybeans, we can get some big moves in beans, but not this week. About 22 cents from $14.28 to $14.50. Just not much happening in the market. You look at cotton, it was 86.88 last week. It's 86.88 this week. So, and the winds aren't blowing in the market.
So what happened to all that volatility that we've been seeing for the past couple of weeks?
Well, we've completed the 2022 harvest for all practical purposes. We had some drought and some yield problems. Uncertainty about the amount of production. But the market adopts to shocks in the market. You look at COVID, you go back to in the COVID time, it cost almost $40,000 a container to move it from Asia to the United States. You can move a container from Asia to the U.S. now for less than $3,000. You look at the Russian-Ukraine war, a lot going on there, but the market has adjusted to that war, and it looks like Russia is going to leave those export facilities open. Ukraine's got 3 facilities open now. They're hoping to open the 4th one in the next few weeks. So some things are adjusting to the shocks that have been in the market, and prices are waiting to see what's going to happen in the future.
In that future, is there any risk for lower prices at all?
There's always risk for lower prices. However, if you look at the stocks-to-use ratios for wheat, corn, beans, all your commodities, they're relatively low. And when you've got tight stocks, that means the market's going to hold that price relatively high. Could we lose $1 in wheat over the next couple of months? Yeah, we could, but you're looking at $9 wheat going down to $8. You look at corn, the same thing on corn and beans. Cotton for the U.S., corn and beans are really tight. Cotton is slightly tight on the stocks-to-use ratio and ratios. So there is some downside risk, but I don't think there's very much.
Are higher prices possible then?
There's always possibility for higher prices, but again, for all practical purposes, the harvests are completed in the northern hemisphere, and the majority of the world's crops are produced in the northern hemisphere. We still got Argentina and Australia harvesting. We got Brazil and Argentina with some beans. Those could have some impacts. Lose those crops, we could have higher prices. But again, right now on the nearby horizon, there's just not much impetus to move prices up or down.
So what do you expect prices to do?
I don't have a clue. However, my best guess is we're going to move sideways. We're going to move into weather markets with these tight stocks. If we don't get some rains in U.S. and some in Argentina and some other areas like that, I think prices could move up. I don't think there's much downside risk until we get out maybe into the spring of next year.
All righty, thanks, Kim. Dr. Kim Anderson, grain marketing specialist here at Oklahoma State University.